Hello and welcome to race 11 of this season here at Kansas. And here today we have a full 40-car field ready to race. And in this field we have 3 new cars. They're all 2024s. We have Ross Chastain's Busch Light Chevrolet, and then Chase Elliott's Hooters Chevrolet, and Alex Bowman's Ally Chevrolet. Anyways, those are the new cars that I have got this week. And let's take a look at your starting lineup for Kansas. In number 1 is the only 2-time winner this season, Eric Jones, lining up aside Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, and Josh Berry. Number 2 is going to be Kaz Gralla, who is now above the points cutoff line. So now, since he was racing most of the season, and now he's above the cutoff line, that means he will race the rest of the season. So even though Connor Daly was supposed to run today, he will not. So it will be Kaz Gralla who will run the 50 for the rest of the season. And then alongside Kaz Gralla is going to be Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Brad Keselowski, and Austin Cindric. And then here in number 3 is going to be Kyle Larson and his teammate Chase Elliott. This group is stacked with winners. Eric Jones, 2 wins on the season. Ricky Stenhouse, 1 win. Keselowski, 1 win. Larson, 1 win. Elliott, 1 win. 5 drivers in this group have a win. 5 don't. Who will advance? We're underway here in Kansas. Let's see. And the car goes up and over. And it's Brad Keselowski. Brad Keselowski, who got the win 2 weeks ago. Or 3 weeks ago, actually. He will finish 10th. He will not be very happy with that result, as Chase Elliott will finish 9th in his new Hooters Chevrolet. Austin Cindric will come in 8th. 7th is going to be Kyle Larson. 6th, let's see. 6th is going to be Josh Berry. 5th is Kaz Gralla. 4th is Joey Logano. 3rd is going to be Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 2nd is Eric Jones. And 1st is Ryan Blaney. Eric Jones will advance to the final round once again, as he will be trying to go for 3 wins on the season. That's right, 3 wins. The most any driver has had so far in Season 2 and Season 3. Season 2, I believe Chase Elliott went to victory lane 2 times. And then in Season 1, Eric Almirola went to victory lane 5 times. But other than that, Eric Jones becomes the first. If he were to win today, he'll become the first 3-time winner to win in back-to-back races. Because Eric Almirola never won in back-to-back races. He won on and off. Anyways, let's get this race underway. In row number 1 for Group B is going to be Christopher Bell alongside Ross Chastain, William Byron, and Riley Herbst. Row number 2 is AJ Allmendinger, Harrison Burton, Denny Hamlin, and Daniel Hemrick. And then row number 3 is going to be Chris Buescher and Justin Haley. We're underway here in Group B. Ross Chastain with a jump, and there's a huge crash. Huge crash. And it's going to start with Denny Hamlin, who doesn't make it across the line. Denny Hamlin will come in 10th. 9th is going to be Daniel Hemrick and his college teammate, AJ Allmendinger. 7th is going to be Chris Buescher. 6th is Riley Herbst. 5th is William Byron. 4th is going to be Justin Haley. 3rd, wow, that is really close. 3rd is Christopher Bell. 2nd is Harrison Burton. And 1st is Ross Chastain in the new Busch Light Chevrolet. We had a huge crash on that last one. Let's see if we'll have it again. But let's take a look at your starting lineup for Group C. Number 1 is Jimmy Johnson, who had his best finish last week of the season. He was on a hot streak at the beginning of the year. He was top 10 in points within the first 2 races and was top 16 in points within the first 3. And then he has terrible finishes the last, I don't know, like last 5 or 6 races. But he finally can capitalize with a good run here today to back up his good run last week at Dover. But you know what they say, Jimmy Johnson, 11 wins at Dover. He was the Dover King. So let's see if he can prove that that was just speed and not the track. Anyways, we have Jimmy Johnson in row 1. Alongside him is going to be Chase Briscoe, John Nemechek, and Zane Smith. Then number 2 is going to be Mark Truex Jr., Ryan Preece, Todd Gilliland, and Shane Van Gisbergen. And then number 3 is going to be Noah Gragson and Kyle Busch. We're underway here for Group C here in Kansas. Let's go with the big lead. And Briscoe is going to go on his side. And only like 3 cars made it across the lines in full condition as Briscoe, Nemechek, Jimmy Johnson, and Ryan Preece go up and over. Oh my gosh. I would have never expected that. Ever. And that Talladega 2 weeks ago, even this race is so far more chaotic than Talladega Superspeedway. 3 cars finished the race, being Martin Truex Jr., Noah Gragson, and Zane Smith. No, not Zane Smith. Todd Gilliland. And Noah Gragson will come in 2nd. And Todd Gilliland will come in 1st. As here's your results from Group C. Nemechek is 10th. Jimmy Johnson is 9th. Ryan Preece is 8th. Chase Briscoe is 7th. 6th is Shane Van Gisbergen. 5th is Zane Smith. 4th is Kyle Busch. And 3rd is Martin Truex Jr. 2nd is Noah Gragson. And 1st is Todd Gilliland. Noah Gragson was above the points line by 10 points last race. But he has fallen below with a bad finish last week as he only got 2 points. So right now, as he sits, he is the first guy out, 7 below the cutoff line. As here we look at your starting lineup for Group D. Here in row number 1 is going to be Carson Hocevar, Michael McDowell, Austin Dillon, and Ty Gibbs. And then row number 2 is going to be Alex Bowman, Tyler Reddick, Bubba Wallace, and Daniel Suarez. And then number 3 is going to be Sheldon Creed and Corey LaJoie. Bowman in a new car. Let's see how he does. We're underway for Group D here in Kansas. Oh, and 2 cars go outside of the track somehow, some way. But it's going to be Sheldon Creed who will come in 10th. And it's going to be Alex Bowman who will not have a good start in his new car. He'll come in 9th. 8th is going to be Carson Hocevar. It's okay if he has a bad finish. He is above the cutoff line, but as it says for right now, he's 40 points above. So he's good so far. Daniel Suarez will come in 7th. 6th is going to be Tyler Reddick. 5th is going to be Bubba Wallace. And then 2nd is going to be Austin Dillon, and 1st is Ty Gibbs, because I decided to not put Michael McDowell and Corey LaJoie to the final round, because they did go outside the track, so they will come in 9th and 10th. So LaJoie will come in 10th, McDowell will come in 9th, and that's how we'll sort it out. So 23-11 with a good showing today. They came in 3rd and 4th in that group. Alex Bowman moved up a couple spots. Decent showing for him. And Austin Dillon, who's had a spectacular point season, as well as Harrison Burton and Ross Chastain. They are all in this group. One of them, sorry guys, I have a sore throat, that's why. But one of them, being Ross Chastain, Harrison Burton, and Austin Dillon, could win today and lock themselves into the playoffs, which could hurt another driver's chances who is below the cutoff line to make it. Since there's only 5 races left, including this one. As this week is Kansas, and then next week we have Darlington, and then Charlotte, then Gateway, and then Iowa, and then the playoffs start. The round of 16, I should say, starts at New Hampshire for race 16. And the championship race will be at North Wilkesboro. But anyways, let's go back to this race. And let's look at your starting lineup for the final round for 2 laps here in Kansas. Here in number 1 is going to be Ryan Blaney, Eric Jones, Ross Chastain, Harrison Burton. Then number 2 is going to be Todd Gilliland, Noah Gragson, Ty Gibbs, and Austin Dillon. But before we get underway, I have a couple things to mention here. In this group, there is only one winner right now who is in this group, and that is Eric Jones. And he has 2 wins. And Eric Jones is looking to go back-to-back here today. Can he do it? We will find out if Eric Jones can win this race. And anyways, before we get underway, I just want to say that thank you guys for sticking around and tuning into my videos. It really does mean a lot. Especially since I only have 38 subscribers. I know that does seem like might seem like a lot to some of you who don't have that many, but it really isn't that much. And I just want to thank you guys, the 38 subscribers on my channel, for watching these videos and continuing to give them more views so I can get more support. I just want to thank you guys. But anyways, now let's get underway. We're underway for 2 laps here in the final round here in Kansas. And that is not good. The pole sitter, Ryan Blaney, won't make it across the line. He will come in 8th. Because he will DNF. So he will not run the 2nd lap. So 7th is going to be Noah Gragson. 6th is Todd Gilliland. 5th is going to be Harrison Burton. Fourth is Ross Chastain. Third is Austin Dillon. Second is Eric Jones. And first is Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs is way below the cutoff line. So if he wins this race, that'll really change a lot. As well as Todd Gilliland. But I think Ty Gibbs is like 15 points ahead of Todd Gilliland. So if Todd Gilliland wins, that will bump down a lot of drivers. But anyways, let's look at your starting lineup for lap 2 here in Kansas for the final round. Here in row number 1 is going to be Ty Gibbs, Eric Jones, Austin Dillon, and Ross Chastain. Row number 2 is Harrison Burton, Todd Gilliland, and Noah Gragson. Noah Gragson has no ride next year, trying to make a showing so he can get signed. Will Noah Gragson make a showing here today and win this race? We will find out. Will Eric Jones go back-to-back and win 3 races on the season? We will find out. We're underway here for lap 2 here in Kansas. Chastain with the lead, and he goes hard on the wall. Harrison Burton, Ross Chastain don't make it across the line. Oh my goodness. And Ty Gibbs and Austin Dillon go up and over. Holy. Ty Gibbs and Austin Dillon. So Ty Gibbs will end up coming in 8th. Austin Dillon will come in 7th. 6th is going to be Harrison Burton. 6th is going to be Ryan Blaney. 5th is Harrison Burton. 4th is going to be Ross Chastain. 3rd is going to be Eric Jones. 2nd is Todd Gilliland. And Noah Gragson will put his Stewart Haas Ford Mustang into victory lane as he will win here in Kansas. Noah Gragson will make a showing here today as he will win here in Kansas. Noah Gragson will come in 1st. Todd Gilliland will come in 2nd. And Eric Jones with a 3rd place finish. Eric Jones, what a great season he has going for him. Eric Jones ever since he won his first race of the season at Martinsville, he has 3 finishes now inside of the top 3 since Martinsville. So Eric Jones just needed that little kick to get in. And now he is very consistent and may be the championship threat going forward. Either him or Ross Chastain, who is the points leader and will remain the points leader after this race, since he finished ahead of Austin Dillon and Harrison Burton. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. And we will see you guys for race 12 at Darlington. See you guys next time. Goodbye.